So, what is going on, guys? Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Revenge of the Fallen Leader Class Jetfire. This is a big one that I'd usually save for like a 50th or a 100th, probably more like a 50th, but I decided, you know what, screw it. Might as well just go for it. And this is the Leader Class Jetfire, which I'm having a hard time fitting on screen because it's very large. And I know I'm starting in the alt form, and somebody's going to say, why? This thing is an absolute nightmare to transform into this plane mode. It is a nightmare. It took me like 15 minutes to get it to this. And it's still not like perfect. You can see it's kind of like slanted. There's nothing I could do different about it. Like, this thing is an absolute nightmare to transform, in my opinion. Not into the robot mode, but to the jet mode. And the reason it's a nightmare is because it's panels. This whole thing, panels, except for this front section here. Panels, 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 and some of them pop off. These are on ball joints. These don't pop off, but the rear panel does because it's part of a combination gimmick with the Leader Class Revenge of the Fallen Optimus that I don't own. Wish I did own that one. But I got this guy back in the day for $25 at a discount store. What? Yeah. Craziness. And this thing is just really massive. There's nothing else to say. It's just really long. But you can probably tell, very kibbly underneath. Very kibbly. It is horrendously kibbly. But it does have landing gear, as you see. It has these. They just kind of fold away. And this one up here folds away. It's different because it's a removable part. Now this cannon up here as well is supposed to peg up farther, but I couldn't get it to peg on, so I just left it. It's supposed to go there in the alt form, but I just left it attached to the very visible arms because, yeah, this guy really isn't hiding, is he? He really isn't. And there's a lot of little details throughout it. You can see it says JTFR, Jetfire, and then up here we have 17972 for, I don't know, Decepticon logo, but it's all scratched up. The picture of a skunk, and noises. It's the only noise the jet mode makes. It makes no other noise other than that. And as far as it goes, the underneath is an absolute catastrophe of kibble. There's nothing. Like, the whole robot's there. The only thing you can't really see is the head, I guess, and I guess that's a good thing. Plus this panel, which I'm assuming is for the combination, because it doesn't do anything in the alt form. Jetfire. It's something. There's the Jetfire button, by the way. Jetfire. So, yeah. It says his name as well. I mean, as far as it goes, this thing looked really good looking in the jet mode. So let's just get into the transformation. This will be fun. First thing I like to do is come to the legs down here and rotate them down and around on these really heavy ratchets. So take them and then rotate them down like so. I cannot stand them up just yet. Take the legs, make sure they get completely positioned correctly, so they kind of have to face forward a bit. Flip out the feet. Like I said, I'm having a hard time fitting this on screen. No matter what, it would be hard to fit on screen. You can flip the landing gear, however, I like to flip them inward just because it makes it fill the space a bit better. Now, we're going to come up here to eliminate some problems, which is this. And that'll also release the landing gear, which is his little cane. Alright. As you can see, there's his legs. And now we gotta start on absolutely scrunching him down. So we're gonna come to the thrusters here, and they are on these little arms that also peg in, that hit the camera. And as you can see, everything starts to come apart right here. Now to unpeg my least favorite part of the whole thing, that being this section. It was annoying to get pegged in. Very annoying, and it was the main problem I was having. This whole transformation. As you can see, absolute mess right now. Absolute mess of a thing. Take his arms here so you can take the cockpit area, and it folds in, and it should peg in. Should, I don't know why it's not. Oh, there we go. Thought the peg was on the arm itself. We just popped off one of the ball joint panels by not even touching it. I kid you not. I didn't even touch the thing, and it just said, you know what, I'm done. And it quit. And with that coming off, it also starts to reveal the head, so we might as well swing the other one up as well. And there's your head for Jetfire. You're then gonna start moving the whole torso assembly. So move the shoulders down like so. Flip the head up. This transformation is an absolute mess. So if you could imagine this backwards, it's an even more fun time. I will tell you that. I gotta do a bit of a boost up because I'm missing like half of it. There, now we shouldn't be missing half of the transformation that's going on up here because it is a bit of an issue. As you can see, you're going to try to get everything here lined up so that it pegs together. But currently, it won't do it. Everything is flipped up correctly. You know what, we're going to straighten out the arms first because they're just kind of in the way. So we'll get them all straightened out. And as they should be. And reveal the face, like so. And take these panels, they just kind of fold back a little bit. That's all they really do. Arm over here, still not done. So yeah, this thing is, it's an intriguing transformation. To say the least, it's very intriguing. So, you're just gonna keep doing the back part here. It really does not want to go, and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. As far as I know, I'm doing nothing wrong. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think we got it. We finally... Nope, I didn't peg it in. There it is. Okay. The patented noise plays. Take his wings. I just kind of leave them splayed out a little bit, not a ton. Fold them down. Probably noticing these random rubber bits that were hanging about the whole time. Yeah, so those are for the combination mode. And, yeah, so they're kind of really annoying. So they're either just on the back somewhere, or they're on the alt mode, clogging it up. And here is... Oh, if we can get his cane to touch turn. You know what, we're not even going to give him the cane, really. There is Jetfire in his robot mode. And he is a massive pain. No matter which way you slice it, he's a pain. He can barely hold his cane. And is this my own doing? I don't think. I'm just basically sure he can barely hold the cane. And as far as it goes, I mean, it looks good. The robot mode does look great. The only issue is, good luck posing him. He is super back heavy. And I mean super back heavy. As far as it goes, like I said, didn't fold down those. But you got these weird rubber bits back here, which I just usually peg together. So yeah, I don't know how this thing combines with the Optimus, really. I've never actually seen the combination myself. But, I mean, I hope it's not as painful as the transformations on this thing. This is like peak Revenge of the Fallen transformation. It's painful. And that is just this is the easier one, in my opinion. This is the easier transformation. I did this one on camera in like 5, 6, I don't know how long it was, because I actually did kind of rage during this transformation. Because it just wouldn't go, and then I knocked over the camera, and then I lost it for a second. And then I had to split the video because my phone shut off. Because awesome phone. But as far as the robot goes, it does look great. His articulation's pretty alright as well. No head articulation, but we'll get to that. Forward, back's hindered. He does have outward. He does have an elbow joint. But I don't really see a point of it. I think it's backwards. Is there rotation down lower? There's not. Why does it feel like that's backwards? It's not backwards, though. So he has a swivel. Hand also rotates. Very nice, very nice. No waist, and his legs, if I even dare touch them, they do have movement that goes outward, back, and forward. I'm not going to do it, though. Ratcheted knee, a bit of a tilt. Forward and back. That's it. So for such a giant pain, you would expect him to be like, you know, something. But as far as it goes, he looks good, and he does make noise. If you pull on his chest here. He makes noises, and I miss when figures used to make noises. This is a time thing where it's like, this was a leader, like, over a decade ago, versus our leaders now, which are just glorified Voyagers with extra accessories. I love Transformers nowadays. As accurate as they are, there's so much value that they've went up in price so much, and there's so much less features with them, to the fact that we're selling Voyagers where I live. It's $90 for a Voyager class figure. $90. That's literally the price of a new game. Pretty much a new game. Actually, that's not even true because they went up in price. But pretty much a new game for a Transformer. I paid that for Optimus Prime. I didn't mind it. But, like, the only leaders I've bought willingly are Starscream and Optimus, and they were obvious reasons because they're Starscream and Optimus Prime. And I missed Earthrise Starscream because he never came out in my area. And I didn't have a card to buy things. Somehow, I made it to 20 without a credit card. So that was awesome. But as far as this goes, this figure, I mean, he's good. He's fine. If you ever seen him, I mean, complete good luck, by the way. Good luck. I found this guy in so many pieces you wouldn't believe. This can fire a missile. The missile's gone. I feel like anyone ever is missing the missiles. I only have a missile for a couple figures. Only, like, the new ones or a couple of my old ones. I have 2 versions of Movie 1 Brawl. I have the desert one and then the regular one, and I have the missile for both. I don't know. I have them both complete. They're both 100%. But, like, as far as this guy goes, he's... good luck. Just good luck. And the reason I say that is he can barely hold his cane. This is a severed piece. The wings back here are severed pieces. This back panel can come off. Let's see what else we got here. What else is able to fall off? That's really it, but, like, there are kind of some vital parts. And as far as it goes for this figure, is he good? I mean, at the time, sure, he's great, but nowadays, even at the time, he's one of those annoying Revenge of the Fallen figures. He's up there with Mixmaster. I don't even own Mixmaster. I've seen that thing transform. This thing is a pain. It is a pain because of how many panels it has. And I'm glad we're past the whole panel era, the whole shell former panel era. That was the literal worst. The worst. But we're past it now. We've gotten past it mostly. I don't own very many Studio Series, but they don't have very much shell forming going on, the ones that I own. But anyway, what am I going to give this guy out of 5? I'm going to give him a 2. I'm going to give him a 2. The alt mode is nice, except for the bottom. It looks good until you look at anywhere else except the top. The transformation both ways is annoying, and it's bad, and I hate it. It's terrible. The robot mode, while it looks nice, you can't do anything with because it can't stand half the time. You have to make sure it's positioned perfectly. Also, it can't hold its cane because it doesn't seem that there's a peg point anywhere on the hand or between the fingers even to grab it. No, I'm not joking. It will not fit between the fingers. It will do nothing. It is just a thing that he holds by one of those little obelisk things on the side, one of the little handles. That's it. He's fine. He's fine. He's good. He's bad. He's a 2. He's just not as good as I'd hoped. But that's been a review of Revenge of the Fallen Leader Jetfighter. It's been Eilt Elite signing out.